Driving theory test. Question 1. You want to put a rear-facing baby seat on the front passenger seat. What must you do if the passenger seat is protected by a frontal airbag? Deactivate the airbag. Turn the seat to face sideways. Ask a passenger to hold the baby. Put the child in an adult seat belt. Time to think. The correct answer is deactivate the airbag. Explanation. It's illegal to fit a rear-facing baby seat into a passenger seat protected by an active frontal airbag. If the airbag activates, it could cause serious injury or even death to the child. You must secure it in a different seat or deactivate the relevant airbag. Follow the manufacturer's advice when fitting a baby seat. Question 2. You're waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. What can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining? Making eye contact with other road users. Reflections of traffic in windows. Looking for traffic behind you. Checking for traffic in your interior mirror. Time to think. The correct answer is reflections of traffic in windows. Explanation. You must be completely sure it's safe to emerge. Try to look for traffic through the windows of the parked cars or in the reflections in windows. Keep looking in all directions as you slowly edge forwards until you can see it's safe. Question 3. How can you use your vehicle's engine as a brake? By changing to a higher gear. By selecting reverse gear. By changing to a lower gear. By selecting neutral gear. Time to think. The correct answer is by changing to a lower gear. Explanation. When driving on downhill stretches of road, selecting a lower gear gives increased engine braking. This will prevent excessive use of the brakes, which become less effective if they overheat. Question 4. When should you leave a 2-second gap between your vehicle and the one in front? When it's dry, when it's raining, when it's foggy, when it's icy. Time to think. The correct answer is when it's dry. Explanation. In good dry conditions, a driver needs to keep a distance of at least 2 seconds from the car in front. This should allow enough space for you to stop if the driver in front has to stop suddenly. Question 5. How can you avoid wheel spin when you're driving on an icy road? Use the parking brake if the wheels start to slip. Brake gently and repeatedly. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. Drive in a low gear at all times. Time to think. The correct answer is drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. Explanation: if you're traveling on an icy road, extra caution will be required to avoid loss of control. Keeping your speed down and using the highest gear possible will reduce the risk of the tires losing their grip on this slippery surface. Question 6. What does the solid white line at the side of the road indicate? Cycle path, edge of the carriageway, footpath on the left, traffic lights ahead. Time to think. The correct answer is edge of the carriageway. Explanation: the continuous white line shows the edge of the carriageway. It can be especially useful when visibility is restricted, such as at night or in bad weather. It's discontinued in some places, for example at junctions bys, entrances, or other openings. Question 7. You're parked on the road at night. When must you use parking lights? When you're facing oncoming traffic. When there are continuous white lines in the middle of the road. When the speed limit exceeds 30 mph. When you're near a bus stop. Time to think. The correct answer is when the speed limit exceeds 30 mph. Explanation: when parking at night, park in the direction of the traffic. This will enable other road users to see the reflectors on the rear of your vehicle. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30 mph. Question 8. Why is it particularly important to check your vehicle before making a long motorway journey? Motorway services areas don't deal with breakdowns. Continuous high speeds increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down. You'll have to do more harsh braking on motorways. The road surface will wear down the tires faster. Time to think. The correct answer is continuous high speeds increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down. Explanation: before you start your journey, make sure that your vehicle can cope with the demands of high-speed driving. You should check a number of things, the main ones being fuel, oil, water, and tires. You also need to plan rest stops if you're making a long journey. Question 9. You're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? Slow down and prepare to overtake on the left. Overtake after checking your mirrors and signaling. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Accelerate quickly to overtake before reaching the junction. Time to think. The correct answer is only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Explanation: you should never overtake as you approach a junction. If a vehicle emerged from the junction while you were overtaking, a dangerous situation could develop very quickly. Question 10. What does it mean if the electronic stability control ESC indicator lamp lights up while you're driving? The ESC system has activated. The ESC system is running a routine test. The ESC system has a fault. The ESC system switched off. Time to think. The correct answer is the ESC system has activated. Explanation. ESCE is a computer-controlled technology that detects reduced traction and automatically makes corrective adjustments to prevent loss of control. The ESC lamp comes on to alert the driver that the system has activated and the car is approaching its handling limits. It's a powerful driver aid, but it cannot save a car once its traction limits have been exceeded.